balancing blessings in life. After that class, I gathered my courage and approached the master, my heart filled with questions. "Master," I asked respectfully, "I've heard that those whose lives flow smoothly according to their wishes are people who know how to balance their blessings. Could you explain this more clearly to me?" The master looked at me, his eyes gentle and compassionate. "What would you like to understand more clearly?" he asked. "About blessings, master," I replied. He nodded and said, "Tell me, what is your definition of blessings?" I answered confidently. "Blessings correspond to positive energy. They are accumulated when we make others happy. In other words, when we help others satisfy their desires related to wealth, beauty, reputation, food, and comfort within the human condition. When blessings are generated, life tends to unfold more favorably." The master nodded slowly and explained, "My child, blessings, also called merit, are the good fortune, peace, and favorable circumstances that come into one's life. A person rich in blessings tends to live more smoothly, peacefully, and successfully. But what truly matters is knowing how to balance those blessings. A person who knows how to balance blessings not only preserves what they have, but also creates a sustainable flow of value that spreads to society and future generations." I listened quietly, still puzzled. "Master, how can one balance blessings?" I asked. He replied gently, "The principle is simple. Receive 1, give back 3. When you receive a gift of knowledge, share it with at least 3 people. When someone helps you, use your abilities to help even more people. If you practice this, your blessings will not only remain balanced, but will continue to grow." He looked deeply into my eyes and continued in his warm voice. "For example, if you participate in a meaningful training program, instead of keeping that knowledge to yourself, share it with at least 3 others. You are not only spreading knowledge, you are awakening gratitude and motivation within them to continue giving value. That is how a seed of blessing sprouts and multiplies." He went on, "When I sponsor you to study a master's program in happiness, I do not ask you to repay me in any way, but I hope you remember this. When you are able, help others so they too can receive good things. That is how you balance your blessings." Suddenly, I thought about raising children and asked, "Master, how can balancing blessings be applied in parenting?" He smiled softly. "When you invest in your child's growth, do not stop there. Extend your care to other children, your neighbors, your friends, your communities. For example, when you organize a skills class for your own child, invite other children to join. This creates what I call human interaction in life. It not only spreads value, but enriches your blessings." Curious, I asked, "Master, what do you mean by human interaction in life?" He explained patiently, "It is the connection between people in daily life that generates seeds of truth. For instance, if you are healthy, meaning you have blessings in the area of health, and you share your knowledge of self-care with others, you are accumulating blessings in that field. The more you share, the more you unblock the flow of blessings in that area, while also improving the lives of those around you." I hesitated and asked, "If we only give without receiving, will there be imbalance?" The master responded gently, "When you give, you are unblocking the flow of blessings, and when that flow becomes strong, life naturally returns good things to you. But remember, give not in order to receive, but to spread value. Like a river, when water flows freely, it remains pure. When you give sincerely, blessings will find their way back to you, naturally and sustainably." He looked at me with hope in his eyes. "My child, remember that blessings do not arise by chance. They come from the way you receive and give value. Live by the principle of receive 1, give back 3. And you will see your life become more smooth, peaceful, and meaningful. Balancing blessings does not only beautify your own life, it contributes to transforming this world into a better place. Live fully in the flow of giving. so that each day becomes a journey of spreading value and love.